All right, we're back. I had some technical difficulties there, but I've rigged up my camera. I'm not sure how well you're going to see this, illustrating my point, but we'll try. Okay, so this, again, pretty solid circle when I'm not flashing it through water. However, if you lift the water up and flash the light through the circle, you can kind of see how now it's like this kind of fidgety, and it's not as a perfect circle depending on how high I lift up the water or flash close to it. So just examining or experimenting with what happens to light when it flashes through water and how that changes its I don't know, shape or form, or the molecules of light transferring through water, how that changes them, could be things that you could be areas of interest to these students in your class, depending on how old they are. So there you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so moving on. This might be considered cheating, but I'm a big proponent of being environmentally friendly, so I don't consider this to be. Environmentally friendly light bulbs. So obviously, I mean, again, the limitations of the camera, I'm going to try turning it off and see. No. Yeah, you can kind of get an idea of the coiled energy efficient bulbs, which last for much longer but kind of put off a much harsher, whiter light. So you kind of lose the shape of it. So similar sensory aspects to a regular traditional bulb as far as it emitting heat. It's not as hot. You can see I can touch it. I wouldn't be able to do that with a normal bulb. The shape of it is obviously quite different. You have the coils instead of like the traditional bulb, but I would say this could be an area of interest or experimentation as far as the differences in functioning between a traditional light bulb and an environmentally friendly one. I know they have a third kind, which is apparently even better and uses less electricity, but me and my girlfriend are too poor for those, I guess, right now. All right, and the last one, this is kind of a no-brainer. I'm gonna take a step outside here. And there it is. I don't know how well you can see it, but the sun. So choosing the sun, it's the most powerful, I guess almost our only source of natural light that we have on planet Earth. You can kind of see it's picking up a weird design on the camera. So I was going to choose the sun and the moon, but that didn't make much sense considering while the moon looks like it's emitting light, it's actually only reflecting the rays of light emitted by the sun. So I decided just to go with the sun. But that could be kind of a discussion you could have with a group of students, how the moon is actually reflecting the sun's light, getting them to sketch out their ideas of how that actually happens, would all be, I think, kind of activities or a project or a theme that could captivate their interest and imagination. Okay, well that concludes my video blogs for my CLD 419 final project. Thank you very much for listening, and best of luck in your future as educators.